It's September. It's week 4 of the semester. Everyone around me is coughing. I've avoided getting sick so far because there is no time for that. But fall is upon us. 'Tis the season. We're at the beginning of those 3 weeks right now with the fall new releases. I'm doing this video now because I can't wait, but next week my most anticipated book of the year, A Spark of Light by J.D. Pico, comes out. The following week, What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. So much good stuff happening this October, and a lot of stuff that has already happened. I have so many books to show you today. I can't wait to get into it. This video includes a paid promotion with Candlewick Press, so thank you so much to them for sponsoring this video. More on that soon, but let's get into this book haul! The first book I have to show you is a new release this week, and I'm so happy it's out in the world right now. It is Black Wings Beating by Alex London. I have so much love for Alex London. He's the author of Proxy, which is a YA queer duology. I love that book, Proxy, so much. Black Wings Beating looks like such a level up. This cover is gorgeous. What I know about Black Wings Beating is that it is an epic fantasy. It's dark, there is falconry, it is queer. It's told from 2 perspectives, a twin brother and sister, Bryson and Kylie, who from the looks of it are very different people. It's been so long since I've read a fantasy book. Nevertheless, a falconry one. I never read those Maggie Stiefvater books. Many of my favorite things, YA, it's queer, it's dark. Did I mention it is queer? So happy this book is out in the world right now. It was faced out at Barnes & Noble. I was like, yes, that is correct. Front list. They were well stocked. Thank you. This next book is also a new release this week, and it is An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. Can you believe we have a novel by Hank Green? Musician, vlogger, smart person on the internet, novelist, Hank Green. I actually did not know that much about this book until I read the synopsis just now. I did find out recently though that this is not YA, which was surprising to me. It seems to fall more into new adult. It sounds extremely entertaining. The main character's name is April May, which is just so annoying. I do hope I get a chance to read it soon. All these incredible books are coming out right now, and I am deep into pre-production, so reading is something that happens for me in that last half hour between 2:30 and 3 a.m. I'm just like, I love books. The next book I have to show you is another new release this week, but this one is middle grade. What? It is Timmy Failure, It's the End When I Say It's the End by Stefan Pastis. This is book 7 in the Timmy Failure series. Going through it reminds me so much of books that I used to read in middle school. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the funny stuff like Judy Moody or Dear Dumb Diary. We would read those books like in my 4th grade class, and even my teacher loved them. Because there's humor in books like these that kids appreciate but adults appreciate on a much deeper level. So this series has been going on for a long time. This is the brand new one. It's golden, it's on fire. Stefan Pastis is also the creator of Pearls Before Swine, which is a really well-known comic strip. The illustrations and the story throughout this book, you can tell that it's that age where it's like, I know that I've been a child, but no longer am I a child. Also takes me back to working in the children's section of Barnes & Noble. Miss those middle grade books, those series. I love them so much. If you're someone who reads middle grade, I'd definitely love to hear your thoughts on this series as well. And thank you again to Candlewick Press for working with me on this video. The next book I must talk to you about is... I can't believe it. It's I Felt a Funeral in My Brain by Will Walton. This is Will Walton's 2nd novel. The first one was Anything Could Happen, which is a reference to the Ellie Goulding song. I'll never stop saying that. You know the one. I Felt a Funeral in My Brain is nothing like that first novel. I did read this one. It is wild. You could read it in one sitting. It's extremely short. Reading it it's like tripping on literary acid. So many references to literary figures, so many sequences, so many things going on before we really know what's going on. It's absolutely wild. After reading such a straightforward contemporary book from Will Walton, this was so exciting. I loved both of them for extremely different reasons, and it really just makes me super excited for anything else Will Walton is going to publish. Cover's very symbolic. A lot of people should read this book. Will Walton is a genius. This next book I'm so excited to tell you about. It is not a physical book yet. This is an ebook that was sent to me, but I also purchased a copy, gotta support, because I love this writer so much. I'm talking about The Lazarus Vaccine by D.L. Gould. It makes me so happy to say that. This is a YA sci-fi techno thriller. It's written in this haunting third person that reminds me of reading the Gone series by Michael Grant. I haven't finished it yet, but I'd forgotten how long it had been since I read a book in third person. Maybe I'm just sheltered, but I haven't seen that in so long. And I love it so much. It does this thing to the pacing where it moves forward so nicely, but the detail helps you feel grounded. So the author, D.L. Gould, I've known for a long time because he was my AP English teacher in high school. He was my speech coach in high school. And if you've been around, you might even know him as Angry Customer from Spotless Casualty, right? This man has done a lot for me. I've heard him talk about his writing for years, so I'm so happy and proud to see this on Amazon now. So I very much recommend checking it out if you're into sci-fi. The link is in the description. This next book I saw in the store and I was like, oh, really? I mean, I guess. Harry Potter did it. It did well. We all buy them. It makes sense for this series. If you don't know yet, talking about the illustrated version of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, illustrations by John Rocco. John Rocco's done the Greek heroes. This is very much in the style of the Harry Potter illustrated edition. Very pretty. The Lightning Thief is a rare book that I have reread, but still not for a very long time. So it's exciting that this exists. It's exciting that Rick Riordan is still publishing non-stop. This is an old one, but side note, go Uncle Rick. Proud. Proud. The next book I picked up is Boy Erased by Gerard Conley. If you're unaware, the movie adaptation of this non-fiction book about conversion therapy starring Lucas Hedges, Russell Crowe, Nicole Kidman, Troye Sivan, Joe Alwyn, it's coming out very soon. This is a very important story. I wanted to get my hands on the book ahead of time. I'm so happy it exists and I hope it does well. I know that it will. If you've read this book, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm sure that it's insanely heartbreaking, but very eye-opening and important. So yeah, I'm very excited for this film to be out in the world very soon. Miseducation of Cameron Post was limited release apparently because it was here in Chicago. I went to go see it one day and it was gone. So I don't know if it will come back, if it will be on digital, but I really need to see both of those films. The final book I have to show you on this blessed fall day where construction is beginning outside my window is Mun Mun by Jesse Andrews. Am I saying it right? Mun Mun? Jesse Andrews is just like so cool. He's an author, he's a screenwriter, he did the adaptation for Every Day, he did the adaptation for his own book, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. I've heard that this one is phenomenal. I just like don't know how to approach it. I don't know what to make of it. If you've read it, I really want to hear something about it. Because all I've heard is, oh my god, it's so good. Every time I try to read the synopsis, my eyes glaze over. The synopsis is in first person, which is very stressful. Nicola Yoon says it's brilliant, insightful, and at times hysterically funny. Hysterically funny. Funnily hysterical. Seriously, if you've read Mun Mun, please tell me what you thought. So those are all the books I have to show you today. Please leave a comment and let me know what your most anticipated fall release is. Did I show it in this video? Is it coming out in like 2 weeks? Is it What If It's Us? Because I don't blame you. I'm a little biased because Jodi Picoult is my favorite author. She dropped the mic and took a year off of publishing last year after she wrote Small Great Things. Don't blame her. Small Great Things was the best book she's ever written and it came out in 2016. I read it right away. Again, don't know if I'll be able to read this one right away, but at least like I can't wait to have a spark of light in my life. How metaphoric. And I'll be talking about What If It's Us the day it comes out. So read it so we can discuss. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you're still watching, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You can find me online. Links to all social media will be in the description. My name is Tiernan. I post videos every week. Happy fall. Have a good one. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.